Hey guys, it's Jonathan, and in this video I want to show you how you can actually start investing with the $100 and hopefully turn that into $1,000. When I was younger, I started looking in YouTube specifically how I can actually invest and grow my money. However, when I was looking into the YouTube browsers, all I could see in titles of videos that said how to invest your first $1,000 or how to invest your first $10,000. Now don't get me wrong, this video is actually providing very good information about how you can invest your money through index funds, stocks. However, I was just a beginner and I didn't even have $1,000 to my name, and not having $1,000 means that I wouldn't even have $10,000. So it seemed very unpractical to me as a beginner. For once, I think it was too much risk. I did not know what the stock market is, how it works, how I open an account to invest in the stock market, and what actual companies to buy. So I decided to do something a little bit more practical since I was a really beginner. I started with the $100, and $100 at the time to me, it was a lot of money. However, it wasn't something that if I was to lose it, it would change my life significantly. Now, if you stay to the end of the video, I'll show you 5 practical ways in how you can invest your $100 and consistently increase the value of your money until you reach your financial goals. None of these strategies are get rich quick. They actually take a lot of discipline, hard work, but I guarantee you if you do this, it will make a difference in your life. Before we get started, if you can hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm, it will help my YouTube channel tremendously. And as a thank you, I would like to show you a picture of my cat Mia. So let's start with number 1. Invest in yourself. So when I was younger, I would ask individuals like, how should I start investing? And I was always told, invest in yourself. But I never actually understood what that meant. Like, what am I doing as a teenager trying to understand how do I invest in myself? Like, do I need a better haircut? Do I need better clothes? Do I need to look more professional? It wasn't later actually in life that I actually finally understood what they meant. Investing in yourself means that you have to educate yourself, develop your skills, get new skills that will actually help you further on in the future. Now, in order to gain that knowledge, you either have to go to seminars or actually find a mentor. But for the purpose of this video, I actually want to share with you 5 books that will cost you less than $100 that can make you a better, well-rounded person. And the first book is Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Now, early in my life, I learned that there's fundamental differences on how the rich see and think about their money compared to everybody else. And this book actually gave me insight on how rich people actually become rich through major behavioral changes. But if you can embrace them as part of your financial routine, the entire monetary dynamic of your life will change for the better. And the next book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. The main idea in this book is you can change other people's behavior simply by changing your own. Now, this book actually teaches you principles on how to understand people better, how to be a more likable person, how you can win others over and improve your relationships overall. And by simply following the strategies in this book, it can actually help you build a better networking system within your colleagues, your family and friends that can actually help you out further on in life. Now, the next book is The 4-Hour Workweek. And this is actually one of my favorite books. This book actually focuses on how you can actually work less, make the same amount of money just by being more efficient in how you handle your time. Pretty much, work smarter, not harder. And the next book will be The Intelligent Investor. Now, this book actually aims to help people invest in the stock market by being a little bit more risk adverse. Now, this book focuses on long-term investing based on research instead of just speculation from the market. And the last book is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Now, this book actually teaches you both personal and professional effectiveness on how you actually view the world by providing you 7 habits that, if you actually embrace them, can give you immense success. If we add the price of all 5 books, it would cost you less than $100. And I will actually link them down below if you want to check them out. And if you read these books from cover to cover, I promise you that you will learn something new. Something that will give you a different perspective, knowledge that you did not have, something that will actually help you throughout your life and probably have a better return of investment than anything else you have invested your money in, just by reading these 5 books. Now let's move on to our second strategy, number 2, the stock market. Now, we all see how crazy the stock market has been in 2021. We actually saw in the news how GameStop stock price went from the low of $15 all the way to $483, or even AMC going from $2 all the way up to $73. Now imagine if you would have invested $100 of your money into GameStop when it was selling low and sold it when it was high, you actually would have the potential of making $1,800 by just investing $100. However, it is actually very difficult to get this lucky or even time the market perfectly. Now, I recommend that you open a brokerage account either through Robinhood or WeBull. Now, if you use the link down below with WeBull, WeBull will actually give you 6 stocks worth up to $1,800 just by depositing $100 into that account. And once you sign up, you're actually able to buy stocks right away. And with those first $100, I would actually buy a fractional share of Apple, being that it's one of the safest companies in the United States and it offers a dividend. Now let's move on to number 3, flipping items on the internet. I actually got this idea from an entrepreneur other known as Gary Vee, but he actually has a whole section on his YouTube channel called Trash Talk, where he goes to garage sales or finds secondhand stuff and flips them on eBay for a profit. I actually tried this firsthand. I went through my house, I went through the garage, the closets, anything that I actually didn't use anymore. I actually took pictures of it and posted it on Facebook Market, Mercari, or eBay. Not everything sold, however, I was able to make a few $100s. Now, flipping items is actually not hard, but it can be time consuming. Some of the work requires that you look up the item, see how much it's worth, take pictures of it, write a description, and post it online. Once it sells, you also want to make sure that you ship it in a timely manner. Now, flipping item does require a lot of dedication. However, if you are able to do it and you actually like it, you can make this into a career and make consistently a 6-figure salary by the end of the year. All right, let's move on to number 4, and that will be crypto. Now, this method actually has the most risk when it comes to losing your money, but it has the potential to make you thousands. And I'm pretty sure we all seen the news and we've seen how individuals like the Doge millionaire was actually able to become a millionaire by buying into Dogecoin, or some other people when they got into Shiba Inu. Now, let's imagine that you actually lucked out and bought $100 worth of Shiba Inu as of August 1st of 2020. That $100 would have actually turned to $14 million. Wow, $14 million is a lot of money. However, investing into crypto is actually very risky. The more risk you have, the more reward. So you actually have the potential of making so much money, but you have the risk of losing it all. If you are investing in crypto, any money that you put in there, just kind of think of it that it's gone. And if it actually turns to be positive, then great. And if not, then oh well. So I would suggest just investing where you're willing to lose into crypto. Now let's move on to number 5, social media. Now, this is probably the most practical way that you can actually invest your $100. Everyone nowadays has a cell phone. And if you want to invest your $100, you can just get a small little basic lighting kit, a microphone, and create free content that you can post on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook. And some of you might be thinking, I don't know what to post on social media. I don't have any talent. I don't have any stories. I guarantee you that you share your own perspective on something that you're really passionate about. And just by sharing your knowledge or actually your passion, it can actually lead to AdSense money, sponsorships, and actually build a community around you. And if you actually decide to get into social media, please comment down below with your links. I promise that I will follow, as I would love to support you and follow you in your journey. But there you have it. Those are my top 5 ways how you can invest your first $100 that would give you everlasting knowledge, a new perspective, and can actually start growing $100 to $1,000, that $1,000 to $10,000, and even sometimes even make millions. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below, and I will promise I will try to get you the answers and help you as much as possible. So if you actually liked the video or found any of this information helpful, you can actually hit the like button on the video so YouTube can actually recommend it to a new audience that can benefit from this information. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. As always, thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you guys next time.